What's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. My name is Steve Peterson, and this is my Hyundai Veloster Turbo, and so are these. We're back. It's been a busy 4 weeks, back-to-back events, getting the black car finished and officially running and driving. I've driven it a couple hundred miles now. I still have not gotten to the suspension stuff. I did, however, get a bunch of cars switched around. So I've got the rear-ended salvage title parts Veloster in. I got the wheels off of it. It's all up on jack stands. It's ready to start stripping. I did sell the mirrors off of it. They went to another Veloster owner. The matte blue rally edition, so that's actually, they look really good on the car. He's got the pearl white mirrors on his matte blue rally edition, so that's cool. So basically what we got going on here, I've got the fix and flip Veloster running and driving. The goal is to now upgrade and fix some of the suspension on this car. So I've put... we'll talk about the Hot Wheels score here in a second. But I basically have put a couple hundred miles on this car now, and was just kind of giving it a shakedown. It needs an alignment. It needs a detail. I want to get a lot of the scratches out of it. But this is a 160,000 mile car. The seats are in great condition. It's an automatic. Loaded. It's got the sunroof, navigation, backup camera, all that fun stuff. But like I said, the car runs and drives now. Boom, just like that. Sounds pretty good. So this is the car that I bought with the broken exhaust valve. And I did the compression test in one of my previous videos. I showed you guys what that broken exhaust valve looked like. I went through and pulled the head off, and we fixed all that, put the head back on, replaced a bunch of gaskets and seals. Sorry, it'll quiet up here in a second. It's that cold start that all the Velosters have. You know, that first like minute or so. But overall, it sounds pretty good. It sounds pretty healthy. Again, I've driven it probably a couple hundred miles now, and seems good. We're gonna get some suspension fixed on it. The struts are blown out. You can see right there. Strut mounts are just destroyed on here. This one as well. So this car rides like crap. I'm going to basically... Oop. I didn't just crush those. No, I didn't. Okay. I'm going to basically take the suspension parts off of this Veloster. This is a parts Veloster that I bought. It was rear-ended, obviously, salvage title. I bought this here in Illinois with 40,000 miles on it, 39,000 miles on it, actually, and it does still run and drive. Super clean car. It had some aftermarket goodies on it. It had coilovers and a strut brace and a torsion bar, a couple other things. I sold all that stuff. Right now, I threw... some cheap seized up Megan Racing coilovers that I had laying around. Those are on here. Basically, this engine is going to come out of here. This is going to be a spare engine for me. 40,000 mile spare engine. The other parts, the exhaust system, the intake, things like that, I will probably sell. I may hang on to the exhaust. The front mount, I haven't decided what I'm doing with this yet. This is an 845 Motorsports front mount intercooler kit with the crash bar. Synops blow-off valve. The blow-off valve's kind of junk. But I don't know. I may keep this kit just to have it because I know they're hard to get. It does have the ARK DTS exhaust system. It's one of my favorite exhaust systems for this car. However, it is bent. It did get damaged in the accident, so I need to basically figure out how to fix that. But again, this is a 40,000 mile car. I bought this for parts so that I could sell as much as I can off of it. So I'm going to take the suspension, the control arms and things like that off of this car, and use these 40,000 mile parts on the 160,000 mile fix and flip Veloster, and then probably just scrap the shell. This is my car here back in the garage. I've had back-to-back car shows and events every weekend for the last 4 weeks. I've been somewhere pretty much all weekend, and I put almost 2,000 miles on the car. It's time for an oil change. I need to empty my catch cans. I need to rotate tires. I need to just kind of give it an overall inspection. The car's been running pretty good. I don't really have any major complaints. Still a couple things that I want to get worked out with the car, but overall it's been running really great. I've been doing all kinds of driving and miles on it. There's my white seats. Still looking pretty good. I did quite a few miles again over the last 4 weeks. I need to do a little cleaning on the driver's seats. Got some light stains going on from sweat and things like that, but that all should wipe right off. So yeah, we've been kind of all over. Forgot this guy's idling out here still. But yeah, this car sounds great, actually. Pretty happy with it. Boom. The wheels are kind of janky. The paint seems to be flaking off. I don't see this often on the Velosters, but some of them do it. So I don't know, I'll probably be refinishing the rims on this car. I've always liked the stock Veloster rims, so I'm just going to keep those on this. I'm not trying to really spend any money on this car since it's a fix and flip. Some of you may be asking what the red car is here. The red car is a rolling shell with no engine in it. There you go, no engine, no trans, no nothing. The propane tanks are just stored under there to keep them out of the weather. I basically cut the engine harness out of this car. When I wrecked this car, I needed a new wire harness. Basically, I needed a way to fix a lot of the pigtails and connectors because they all got smashed when I rear-ended the truck. So instead of trying to buy a whole new engine bay harness, I basically just bought a whole nother Veloster, and I cut the harness out of that and used all the pigtails to lengthen my harness. And when I did that, I was able to reroute and wire tuck my engine bay. And now I have kind of everything that plugs into the front core support area is all ran in like one single run. And then everything that plugs in on like top of the engine or side of the engine over here is also in like one, solid piece of run of wire loom. I wanted to limit as many of the wires as you possibly see in my engine bay when I did this. So yeah, so that's what the shell is out here. Guys, I bought this. Basically, this had a blown up engine in it, and it was a junk car. There was some damage on a fender and things like that. So I bought this car so that I could have the core support and the headlights and some of the other components off of this car to redo and fix mine when I totaled it a couple years ago. So this car just kind of sits here. I do have the title for it. The only damage is this fender and like where the side skirt meets the fender. Otherwise, it's a clean car. I always kept it just because. I did strip the interior out of it. I used the interior out of this car to redo the interior in my Veloster over this last winter. There you go. All my interior trim pieces in this car are actually the interior trim pieces from the red car. I did that so I could start fresh with like bone stock trim pieces. And yeah, I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with this shell yet. I've got all kinds of wild ideas, but I can't really put another Veloster engine in the engine bay because there's no wire harness. The steering rack is still there. It's still electronic assist steering rack, so that can be, hooked up to work with whatever I was to put in for a power plant. I guess this would be a good candidate for some kind of crazy swap. I could do, something Honda, or I don't know. I've thought of all kinds of wild ideas, honestly, to do with this car. I haven't decided what yet, but it sits here until I figure out what I want to do with it, I guess. The black car's getting sold. So guys, with a little bit of that background on what's been going on over this past few weeks, again, I apologize. I just been super busy. I have been filming. I just haven't been able to like edit everything and get it into postable form without making crazy long videos. But I want to say I was at Tuner Evo Chicago with the car and display. First time I've been back to Tuner Evo since 2021, actually. So I will have a video about Tuner Evo posted. I was at Elite Tuner, Illinois, yesterday. That was pretty fun, cool event. Got a chance to catch up with a lot of people and talk about some of their cars and see some people that I haven't seen in a little bit. Really chill, laid-back environment. I did film a little bit there. I don't have a ton of footage, but I will try to make something out of that footage for you guys. Then today was the Valparaiso car show and swap meet. This has really only been going on for a few years. They just started this, but every time I've seen over the past couple of years, it's getting bigger and bigger. I went back in spring. This was a show that I did post a video walkthrough of the spring event this year of this. So this is cool. They give you a magnet. This show was only $5 to get in and show my car. I did win second place best import. It's somewhere up there. Second place best import today was cool. Out of, man, there was probably 1,000 or more cars at least at the show today. Plus the swap meet was cool. I always love shows with swap meets. You can find cheap tools and car parts and all kinds of random stuff. That is where a lot of my street signs come from, are the shows like this where they have the swap meets. I always find good deals on street signs or garage sales. Obviously, that works too. But you never know what you come across at the swap meets. Hot Wheels cars, collectors, all kinds of cool stuff. So I am finding, after you guys have helped me reach my first 1,000 subscribers, that out of all of these years of me traveling to all kinds of different states and places to go to shows and events and experience all these different types of events like import shows and classic car shows and hot rod shows and even some exotic type stuff and track events and autocross stuff. And I've just been to so many different car events over the last 10 years. And I can't believe that I haven't been filming and sharing all of these experiences with people. So that's going to change. That is kind of part of what I want my channel to be. I want to show you guys events like this and show you what's at events like this, because you get to see a lot of cool things, a lot of cars of different varying styles and time periods and all kinds of stuff. So it's not just import shows that I like going to. I go to lowrider shows. I like classic car and hot rod shows. I like cruise nights. I like, classic antique stuff. I like all kinds of different car shows and events. And I don't mind traveling to them. I like driving the car as much as I possibly can. And yeah, I'm going to make some content for you guys, get some videos to you, I promise. I appreciate everybody for watching so far. So, onward and upward. I was at Elite Tuner Chicago yesterday, and then I was at Valparaiso, Indiana, car show and swap meet today. And I want to give a shout out to Alex at Stance Down Low because I got, what did I get? I got these cool Honda Civics right here, a blue and a red color version of this J Imports. Thought those were pretty cool. Got a couple other cars from him as well, but I got this this gold Civic at Elite Tuner as well. Today in Valparaiso, I got some really cool old school stuff. This one's a first edition Nova from 07. Thought that was cool. I like the matte finish paint with like ghost red stripes on it. That was cool. This was a 1998 first editions, and the reason why I got this one is because I actually have, or had, I remember having this car as a kid. I remember playing with this car as a kid, and I don't know, it was one that I had a distinct memory about. So seeing it in the package originally from 1998 was kind of cool. I felt like that was a must-have. I picked up this one. This is back when they used to do the instant wins on the Hot Wheels packaging. I don't exactly remember how that worked, but I remember it was like a sweepstakes thing. I just thought this was kind of a cool car. I like the graphic on it. Just a plain black Volkswagen Bug with kind of a cool wavy graffiti looking graphic on it was neat. And it kind of looked like an S. So obviously my name is an S. I don't know, maybe that does say something. I'm not very good at graffiti reading because that kind of looks like a G. So I'm not sure. Anyway, thought that was cool. This is kind of an older car. This is 2006, it says. So that's kind of cool. This one was another first editions. This was a 2003 first editions. I've always been a buggy-like type fan, or like a dune buggy type guy. These are always kind of cool to me. I've seen a few of these in real life, and this was just kind of a cool grab. Some J Import stuff. Nothing too crazy. Moon Eyes Bone Shaker. I thought that was neat. I had never seen a Moon Eyes Bone Shaker before, so that was a cool score. I picked up this van because I actually have the same collection, or the same one in white color variant, so I hadn't seen it in blue. I've been looking for that one, so grabbed that. A couple of the tuned. What is this? A tuned Silverado. I thought that was neat. Haven't seen one of those before. And a tuned Skyline. Liberty Walk Skyline. I thought that was pretty sick. I have never seen one of those before. So, some cool grabs from this weekend. Pretty happy with what I picked up. I didn't really pay a whole lot. I think all of these cost me like 25 bucks maybe, all in. So, pretty decent deal. Tell me what you think in the comments if you collect Hot Wheels cars. I do dabble, I guess, in Hot Wheels car collecting. I like picking out the ones that interest me. I guess I don't really go after the treasure hunts or anything crazy, but yeah. So that's what I've been doing, guys. It's been busy. I think this coming weekend, I finally have some free time. I'll be able to get deeper into stripping this car down and getting ready to pull the engine out of here. This engine is basically going to go on a shelf. Pulling it out of this car to basically hang on to it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but it's a good, unabused 40,000 mile car. So I will end today's video with a clip here of my car on display for Tuner Evo Chicago. This was an indoor show at the Schaumburg, Illinois Convention Center. Tuner Evo does a few different events throughout the United States and a Puerto Rico show, I believe. So yeah, this was the car on display. Nice full walk around. You can see engine bay interior, the trunk, and my rear diffuser. This is a rear diffuser that I personally designed. This is all CNC'd aluminum. It is a full pan. It goes up to the rear axle, basically.